So the Five Nights at Freddy's movie just released worldwide in theaters and the reviews are not exactly great. So I'm a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan and yeah, so I definitely still checked out the movie and yeah, this is my opinion. There are gonna be spoilers because I just need to talk about these things in detail. So yeah, here we go. First, let's start off with the good things. Now, first of all, yeah, the animatronics look great and I love the fact that they used absolutely zero CGI for the animatronics and they actually built those puppets and actually could steer them in real life without animating them with CGI. And it looks great and it's also a great way to use practical effects. The set pieces are also awesome. Freddy's Pizzeria actually feels like the pizzeria from the games and yeah, it's generally really well done. I like the good amount of fan service they put in the movie and also the acting is really good, especially Matthew Lillard as Steve Raglan or yeah, well actually as William Afton and Springtrap. The others are also good, not always fantastic, but they're not bad actually. But yeah, in general, there were also many Easter eggs and references to games, and yeah, there are also some YouTubers appearing, such as MatPat and Korix Kenshin. And yeah, for the fans, this is a really great movie. Yeah, I didn't tell the issues yet, and yeah, even a fan of the game might notice them. But in general, if you're a fan of the game, you can enjoy them. Now, let's get to the not really good parts of the movie. So one thing might be the movie doesn't exactly know what it wants to be because it kind of switches between the jump scare vibe and a horror vibe with kills, but there just aren't enough kills and jump scares and they are not scary enough to make it a horror movie. And I think they also wanted to put a lot of lore in it. And yeah, I mean, I guess I know the lore, so for me it wasn't really a problem. But for people who might be not that familiar with the lore, some things are not really gone into detail that much. Another thing might be that they quite gave some shallow lines to the character Vanessa in the movie. And also, I think it didn't really go into that much detail on how she's William Afton's or Matthew Lillard's daughter. I think that just kind of came randomly, so yeah. Now, talking about Matthew Lillard as Springtrap / William Afton, he barely got any screen time. His screen time was way too low, and you know, William Afton's story is just such an interesting story, and you know, he maybe appeared like 5 minutes as Matthew Lillard, and maybe he had like other 5 minutes screen time wearing the Springtrap suit. Yeah, that's it. Maybe even less than 10 minutes in total. And his character was also now very well explained. So yeah, that's kind of sad. And also regarding his character, the Springlock suit. Yeah, there was the Springlock accident in the movie. It was not gory at all. But considering it's a PG-13 movie, I think it was quite good. So yeah, even though it was not gory and there was no blood at all, I think I can forgive them for being a PG-13 movie. So I was not really disappointed, even though I expected it to be a more gory. But yeah, in the end, it's still okay. Also, some people criticize the fact that the animatronics in a particular scene are acting like kids. And you know, it's kind of goofy, they're not really scary. Yeah, again, this has to do with the lore because technically, I mean, the animatronics are still kids because the souls of the kids are stuck in the bodies of the animatronics. So yeah, they are kids. So yeah, for people who don't know anything about FNAF, this might be quite weird that they're suddenly acting like kids and everything. But yeah, for FNAF fans, it does make quite sense. So yeah, let's get to it. So yeah, I think this movie, for a FNAF fan, is really enjoyable. It's not fantastic and it has flaws, but I think you can still enjoy the movie pretty much, especially because if you're a fan, then you see all those Easter eggs, those references, and so on. If you are not a FNAF fan, I don't see how you can like this movie because some things might be really random for you, might be really confusing, and so on. But yeah, if you are a FNAF fan, if you know stuff about the lore and everything, you really can enjoy this movie. So yeah, in the end, I think I give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. Even as a FNAF fan, I noticed some of the flaws it has and so on, but I think it is enjoyable. Now, after I left the theater, I was not super happy about the movie, but the more I think about it, the more I like it. So yeah, in the end, it's not bad. So yeah, and yeah, that's it. See ya, guys.